Hello, ladies. So today I am going to talk about ripping off the labels. Yep, I'm done. I'm done with them. I'm done being labeled as, per se, dyslexic, and you're supposed to feel shame about being different and that you see the world differently and that you think differently. Yep, I'm all done having shame over that. That's for sure. I'm also done with feeling like that I should be kept small because that's how I was raised to be. And that's how society wants us to be at some level too as women. Yeah, I'm just done with that. I'm done with it. Yep, I'm completely done with that one too. I'm done keeping my opinion and staying small in the land of people pleasing. Totally done with that. The other one I'm done with is wearing rosy glasses. Yep. I lived in the world of rosy glasses. I wanted to see the potential. I saw the potential in everybody, but I thought that I was actually seeing the reality of them. But nope, nope. I was wearing some Mac Daddy rosy glasses, so I didn't have to really see things for how they are, because I didn't really want to make those changes, or I didn't want to really experience those feelings. I didn't want to go there. And so I'd live in my own little fantasy world. So I'd be victim in one mode and feel bad for myself. And then in the other mode, I would think about another reality that wasn't real either. But I was always living in this world of fantasy at some level. And I always thought, like, and again, I'm a pretty optimistic person. Now, I wasn't always, I am now. But I'm done seeing things for what I want them to be, what I hope that they could be, the potential of them, especially people. I'm done with it. I'm choosing to see people for who they truly are. Do their actions and their deeds match up? Do they treat me in a way that is respectful? Do they honor my boundaries? How do I feel when I'm around this person? Do they lift me up and energize me, or are they a soul sucking slug and it doesn't work anymore? I'm just done, and I'm cleaning house with them. I'm just done. It doesn't work. It's that whole thing of drinking the poison. I'm done drinking the poison, wanting to see things in a fairy tale. And one of the things that I think about that comes into play, especially if you grew up in the 70s, there was, and even before that, but there was, Disney has put out so much stuff that makes us want to believe in the fantasy, makes us want to believe in something magical. And again, don't get me wrong, I love my Hallmark movies. I love them. But it's important to also see things for who they are. Because if we don't, the person that we're ripping off and we're disserving is ourselves. Because we're wasting our freaking time. And I was wasting my time on people, situations that were never going to come to fruition the way that I hoped. And as soon as I was able to really take off those rosy glasses, and let me tell you, I'm not telling you it was easy. It was really hard. But once I did it, I was like, F this. I am done seeing your potential, because the truth is, they never want to match up to what their potential is. They're happy sitting in that low vibe space, or they're happy being who they are. And it's not my job to want to raise them up. They have to want to do that themselves. So that is huge for me. I'm just done with it. I'm done. And what it has empowered me to do is also take back my power. That is the other thing. I am reclaiming my power. I'm not outsourcing it to other people anymore. I'm not waiting for other people to make me happy or do certain things or what have you. I am the source of my happiness. It comes from within me. It is an emotion that I create. It is an emotion that I am responsible for. If it's joy, happiness, excitement, fun, whatever it is, all of that is governed by me. And I'm no longer outsourcing it. It's just not going to happen anymore. So think about, what is it that you have been outsourcing to other people? Are you outsourcing your happiness? Are you seeing people in rosy glasses? Are you people pleasing to make other people happy because you're hoping and wishing and praying that something will change, that they'll change, that they'll love you more, that they'll see all of your potential, that they'll treat you differently? If they haven't done it up till now, it will most likely not happen. Most likely not happen. And that's really sometimes sad, because it means sometimes we need to let go of people, places, and things that we really didn't want to. And trust me, I have recently experienced this myself. I recently had to let go of a relationship in my life that meant everything to me. But I kept seeing and wanting to see its potential. And finally, I just got to the point where I was like, I can't BS myself anymore. I just can't. And releasing that person from my life was literally like having a part of me taken physically out of my body. That's how much they meant to me, and that's how much they were entwined within who I am. But I'm done. I'm done with it. Done with it. The other thing that I'm done with is not being authentically myself. I'm done wearing masks. I'm done like managing other people's emotions by being who I think they want me to be. And when you're a people pleaser, this is a massive trap that we fall into. We are chameleons by nature, conditioned nature, but we are chameleons. I will be whatever you want me to be. I'll be what you want me to be. I'll be what you want me to be. I'll be what you want me to be. And the reality is, none of it's ourself. None of it's ourself. Because we're so afraid that if we're truly ourselves, we're going to be rejected. That we're going to be ostracized. And because our nervous system is set up to be tribal, if we feel like we're being kicked out of the tribe, it's going to set our nervous system off. But I'm done not being authentically myself. And I hope that you're done not being authentically yourself too. Because the more of us that can band together, that can be like, I'm done. I'm done with all this stuff. I'm done behaving the way that I thought was the only way to get love, or being who everybody wanted me to be, or being afraid to swim outside my fishbowl, or being kept small, or not using my voice because my nervous system gets totally hijacked as soon as I go to do that. I'm done with that. I'm going to learn to regulate my nervous system. I'm going to learn how to breathe and watch what I'm experiencing. These are the things that will it freed me, it's freed, and it can free you from being something that you're not. So that's another thing. Like, I'm just done with like society and other people and outside voices and people telling me what I should be, who I should be, sticking labels all over me, telling me to live inside this box. I'm done. I'm just done. You know? I mean, I started a YouTube channel because it is what empowered me to feel a sense of something within myself. like that I was here of service. Other people don't understand that, and that's freaking fine. That's fine. It's not their place to. So it's about empowering ourselves. So, what are you done with? I am done with what? And go to church on it. Get up there and just rip it out. What are you done with? Because, especially if you've gotten to the age of 50 or you're in your late 40s, this is when it's time to be like done with all the stuff. Because now you've got the wisdom. Now you've got the lessons. Now you know how this works. Now is time for you to choose to rip all of it away and be whatever and whoever you want to be. And people won't like it, so be it. People don't like things all the time. Everybody will get over it. And if they don't, that's not your problem. That's the other thing. I'm not taking on people's monkeys. Everybody can have their own monkeys back. I have managed people's emotions my entire life because it helped regulate my own nervous system. Because if they were unhappy or they were mad or they're feeling stressed, it hijacked me to nobody's business. And my nervous system could not handle it. Or at least I thought I couldn't handle it. So then I would emotionally eat. It was like I was in this vicious circle. So I have decided, everybody take back your monkeys. I'm not going to manage your emotions anymore. I'm going to regulate my own nervous system. I have chosen not to emotionally eat anymore. I'm just done with that version of myself. I am grateful for her. She has done so much for me, but I'm just done with it. So, what does the next version of you look like? What is the next thing that you can do to take action to empower your voice, empower you ripping off labels that no longer serve you, that empower you to be who you really want to be? Is there something that you need to say to somebody? Is there something that you need to write to somebody, even if you don't send it? Is there something that you need to go within and take that hook that they have in you and take it out and be like, I'm done with you. I'm done with caring about this. I'm done about worrying about this. I'm done feeling lack because of this. I'm unhooking myself from you and all this bullshit that comes with it. What can you set yourself free from today? What can you say enough to and really truly mean it? What can you take your rosy glasses off today and actually see for what it is? See what relationships just don't work anymore. What friendships no longer serve you anymore. That you've been doing the status quo. What bodies are dead in the water that you keep dragging around and you haven't cut the hooks to yet. I've been doing a whole lot of cutting, whole lot of unhooking. That's for sure. Because the next version of me doesn't work with them being part of my story. And it doesn't work for you either. Again, it comes down to who you are today has to die for you to become who you want to be. And you will die 1,000 deaths or more on your growth journey. And every time that you do, you are rebirthed into a new version of yourself, the next level of yourself. It's just part of the process. So, what can you do today? Who do you need to call? What phone calls do you need to make? Who do you need to write to? What do you need to unhook? What do you have to say to yourself? What do you have to get real about? Because your life is going to stay exactly the same if you don't make those changes. And there is nothing worse than regret. And I have chosen no more regret. I am not perfect. I still will make mistakes, if that's what we want to call them. I still have lessons to learn. I'm still imperfect, but I'm beautifully imperfect. And I am totally okay with that. And I am done being all these other versions of myself my whole entire life to receive love from others, because you know what, I now love me. Now it's time for you to do the same for you. And if I can do it, you can too. So leave a comment below. Who did you call? What actions did you take? And how did you feel when you were done doing it? Because the empowerment that you are about to give yourself by doing these things, even baby steps will help you start that journey, and just keep building that momentum. What is it that you now get to choose to get rid of? And do it today. You've got this.